Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Tiara Gian Safindra. Today I will presenting my research proposal, the title, The Implementation of Approximative Systems of Foreign Language in Teaching of Speaking Skill for 11th grade students of one high school kotabumi in the school. Background of the problem. One aspect of language skill that is very important in producing creative, critical, and intelligent future generations is speaking skill. By mastering the skill of the situation and context when he speaks a particular language. Learning English in countries where English is formally studied as a foreign language. Limitation in mastering standard English in a foreign language environment are not socially imposed limitations. These limitations are individual, reflecting personal differences in motivation, perseverance, talent, and so on. Someone can communicate using English after learning it. This can be learned in other subjects, especially at school where students can focus their learning to learning it. Meanwhile, research results show that high school students' speaking ability are at a very low level. Next, focus of the problem. The researchers' observation of the population of class 11B students in a class of 33 students were only handled by one teacher, consisting of 10 boys and 23 girls. Their understanding of English is still low because the teaching and learning process for students is not conducive. A minimum of 40% active and 60% inactive. In interview, they spoke a variety of languages based on their mother tongue. The final problem is that students do not have complete and good facilities in school. Based on these problems, the research wants to apply a foreign language approach system in teaching speaking skills to 11th grade students at one high school kotabumi. Next, formulation of the problem. The formulation of the problem that can be formulated in this research is how to apply a foreign language approach system in teaching speaking skill for grade 11 students at one high school kotabumi. And next, objectives of the research. The aim of this research is to determine the application of a foreign language approach system in teaching speaking skills to 11th grade students at one high school kotabumi. Next, theory review research topic. The estimation system change in character and corresponds to or is related to the level of proficiency. Variations are also caused by learning experiences, communication functions, personal learning, characteristic, and so on. Estimated system factors include language transition, social-linguistic situations, presuppositions, and so on. Next, review of relevant literature. Number one, the concept of forecasting system, and number two, speaking skill. Next, previous research. In previous research, when the teaching and learning process was carried out in class, teachers were expected to create variations in model of presenting material. It could be a strategy or technique used to make the learning process more interesting. And discuss the research will apply a foreign language approach system to teach their speaking skills. The research will inform the grouping at least in one group of 5 people. After giving the assessment, they will discuss. After that, they will be asked to provide what they have discussed. Next, instrument. Research need to determine research instrument to obtain data. Research used two techniques to collect blood. First, student achievement data is taken from the speaking test in the application of an approximative system by providing a number of questions. Data on the approximative system teaching and learning process was taken from the observation checklist. Next, data collection technique. Data on the implementation of the foreign language approach system were collected using steps, namely, number one, data test technique, number two, observation technique, and the last, data analysis. To analyze data related to data characteristics, the data collected is student achievement, and this case the researchers analyze the data using descriptive statistics to determine the mean and standard deviation. Then the research determine indication of success in achieving student speaking skills in understanding the material. This can be done by calculating the average number that is assessed as students' classical completeness, while individual student completeness is analyzed using minimum completeness criteria. In this case, the minimum criteria for completeness of English speaking skill is 60. Okay, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.